We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. 49, guys. Mike.
Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
The ball carrier.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Lions will take over. First and 10. Huntley. He'll find Bryant, his tight end. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
At the 30-yard line.
From the gun, Huntley. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down. Operating from the gun, Huntley. Open man is Sims. He's got it. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
To number 7.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a third down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Rolling to his right. And that's caught by the tight end, Bryant. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Steelers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a 2nd and 7. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down.
That's another Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Intended for
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
a 41-yard attempt.
And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result that he opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
They really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Off play action. Huntley. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down.
Lions.
Off the play fake. Huntley. Open man here, Sims complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Steelers 3, Lions nothing.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Taking it right down Broadway. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Detroit.
DeAndre Swift, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Lions 7, Steelers 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 2nd down, it's Mack, and some room to maneuver. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. So close, couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down to the 1. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement.
Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can't.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And the Lions 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off play action. Huntley. And this one taken in by Cephas. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards that time.
25 yards. 1st down, Lions.
Running is Swift. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Here's Swift. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On second and goal, here's the option. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. From the gun, Huntley. They'll roll him out right. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On play action, they'll throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. He's got a man complete. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit into heavy traffic and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
First down.
Throwing on first down. Huntley flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Down at the 13-yard line. A pickup of 2 yards. First down, Detroit.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 30-yard attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
The kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back. Unsuccessfully.
To throw on 3rd down, Huntley escaping the pressure right. He gets this complete to Cephas. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And that is very well done there as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And again this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that is incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run it and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
The Steelers send out their punter now. Standing just outside his own goal line. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the return will stop right around the 25. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Able to hit his target, Claypool. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
29-yard line.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. They get this out quickly to the left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
So pickup of 3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
1st down, Lions.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it. They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. He's going to keep this again. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Ebron caught left side. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Back to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far. Big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 33. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw again. Huntley. Flush to his right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. If you want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
This is caught. And the Lions are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
Yeah, he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. One more time with Swift. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. It's their quarterback. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Lions 20, Steelers 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
At their own 39-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Huntley, a throw taken in by Sims. Touchdown, Detroit.
Complete to
A big play there. 61 yards. And the Lions add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things nowhere to go. Here he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown.
Lining up for the point after.
2nd time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And he's able to get it back to the...